man trying to kill you is your brother?
Bobby Mancusi, yeah. Although we obviously don't get along very well.
But Bobby was your partner. Are you saying that your own brother was...
Yeah. My brother shot me in the back and left me for dead. I testified against him and put him in prison for 10 years. Quite a family, huh?
Well, did you always hate each other?
No, I used to be just like him. We went everywhere together. We were the big, bad Mancusi boys.
Turning your life around must have been much harder than I thought.
Well, a bullet in your back does wonders for your perspective, Grace. Mike, yeah. What, did you get her?
I got her just in time.
What do you mean just in time? What happened?
Mancusi knocked her out and set her place on fire.
Is she okay? Where is she?
Matt, she's fine. We're in the emergency room at GH.
Okay, I'm coming right now. I'm gonna be there in a minute.
Are you crazy? You can't show your face here.
I know. All right, you're right. Just, tell her that, I'm sorry. Just tell her that I'm so sorry.
All right, you take it easy. I'll be in touch.
Later. Ellen's gonna be fine. Bobby set her apartment on fire.
Oh, thank God Mike got to her.
You know, my brother is gonna regret ever showing his face in this town. Hey.
Mike, I can't remember if I thanked you for saving me.
You did, and you're welcome again. You know, judging from that lump on your head, I'd say you gave the guy a run for his money.
I can guarantee you he feels better than I do. Did you reach him, Matt?
Yeah. He said to tell you that he's sorry and he's glad you're okay. You know, it's clear that after what happened, we can't turn to the marshals for help anytime soon.
That's for sure. What about the PCPD?
Matt says the Mancusis have connections there.
Mike, what are we going to do to get him to safety?
We need to get him out of the country. We can't hide him here anywhere in the States. Now, I could do that work myself, but I need the time that we just don't have.
What about Scott Baldwin? Maybe he will help. He hid out in Canada for years.
I don't know. How well do you know the guy? Is he trustworthy?
Well, he defended me when Cooper tried to bring me up on malpractice.
This isn't exactly a lawsuit.
Yeah, but he doesn't play by the rules. And I think he has a soft spot for the underdog. And it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Dr. Burgess, how are we feeling today? Ready to pull a double shift?
I'll live. Why did you keep me in the ER all night?
Well, they were shorthanded upstairs. And I wanted to make sure you were all right personally.
Thank you, Dr. Ramsey. So how am I doing?
Well, vitals are stable. You do have a slight concussion, so I'd like to monitor you a while longer, but if you're feeling all right, I might let you go home tonight.
Well, I'm not in exactly a rush. My apartment is a mess, I'm sure.
The firemen were able to contain the fire. It shouldn't be too bad.
How did this fire start?
I left a candle burning and curtains caught. I ran to put it out and I fell and hit my head on the end table.
I was able to pull her out before she inhaled too much smoke.
Well, you were very lucky.
Helen, phone call we discussed. I'll be right back. Okay?
Thank you, Mike.
Now, I know you're well aware of what to expect with a concussion, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on you anyway. I don't want anything to get past me.
Lark, hurry up. I do not want to be late for court.
Hey, can I borrow this? Or do you think it's too obvious that I'm trying to be a goody two-shoes?
I think the judge is going to be more interested in your attitude toward drugs than what you wear to court.
Dress for success, that's what they say.
You look fine. Let's go.
You're the boss. I'll wait in the car.
Don't let her goad you.
Is that supposed to be helpful advice?
I know this is hard, but there is a good chance that we might lose her today. The judge might send her straight back to the juvenile center.
Good news for a change.
When I brought Lark here, you agreed to give me your support. That is not exactly shining through right now.
Well, I made that agreement before I knew her well.
I know Lark can try your patience.
No, I have plenty of patience. But you would have to be a perfect person to not let her drive you insane.
I am not asking for perfection.
Yes, you are, Frank. That is exactly what you're asking. You want to know the truth? I don't like Lark. I wanted to help her at first, but that was a long time ago. I don't like her living here. I don't like all her manipulations.
Julie, she is 16 years old.
Look at what's happened to us since she moved in. You and I end up in a fight practically every day, and it's always about Lark.
She is testing, and she has never had one person that she can count on.
This may sound cold, but I'm not interested in being that person for Lark. I need to concentrate on my own work. I mean, living here used to be an island of sanity away from the hospital. At this point, the hospital's the only place I get away from Lark.
I know you feel strongly about this. I'm trying to make it better.
The worst part is, I hate the way she makes me act. She drives me to say things that make me sick. Am I boring you?
I don't want to be late for court. Convincing this judge is going to be hard enough.
By all means, don't keep Lark waiting.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Scott, thanks for coming.
Oh, looks like you two have been playing rough here.
Yeah, not by choice.
How are you doing, Helen?
Well, now that I'm not seeing double, I think I'm going to be okay. But my health isn't my main concern right now.
Oh, well, you want to tell me about it?
Look, Scott, I really don't know you that well. So before we get into this, I would like a promise that whether you can help us or not, that every word you're about to hear never leaves this room.
Well, you've piqued my interest. You got my word.
Scott, you fought for me when my career was on the line with Greg Cooper.
Well, I'd do it again.
My question is, would you do the same for Matt Harmon?
I know that we're asking you a lot, but Matt is a good man, and he's been handed some lousy breaks.
I know the feeling.
Will you help?
You know, Karen told me that you knew that I had escaped from the hospital, but you kept it to yourself.
You escaped from the hospital?
Well, one good turn deserves another. So, give me the details here.
Bobby was my older brother. When I was younger, I used to idolize him. I would do everything I could just to be like him.
You're not a killer.
Could have been. My father was involved in the kind of business you didn't talk about much at the dinner table, Grace. I didn't care, though. I worshipped him. I just loved everything about him.
Were you the youngest?
Can you tell?
You sound like the baby of the family, yeah.
It's very perceptive. I was the baby. I got a lot of attention. And I just wanted to please everybody. But in my family, you did that by being tough, by proving yourself.
What do you mean?
Any kind of hustle you could to make a name for yourself.
Well, what did you do?
Well, Bobby and I could do a lot of things. We were the big dogs in our neighborhood. Everybody was afraid of us. My father just loved it.
What made you stop?
Bobby wanted to take it to another level. And I had to make a choice of how far I was willing to go. So I drew a line right in the sand. Wasn't willing to cross it. Bobby didn't take that too well.
And that's why he's trying to kill you.
Bobby's trying to kill me for several reasons, Grace. In fact, if he could find a way to do it, I bet he would just love to kill me over and over again.
We have Matt stashed at the worst side. Now no one is going to find him there.
Excuse me. Yeah, Federal Marshal, can you give me a hand?
I thought you guys were done with me.
Look, just a quick question, Dr. Ramsey. Is Dr. Ellen Burgess a patient here?
Yeah?
What room?
She's in 3.
Thanks.
Excuse me. I think I might have some information you'd be interested in.
Try me.
It's about Matt Harmon.
Hey, how's Lark's hearing?
Well, I convinced the judge to give her community service.
And is she going to be staying here?
Yeah, for now.
Well, congratulations. It's a girl. Where is she?
I dropped her to school.
Listen, I'm glad everything turned out the way you wanted it to, Frank.
Yeah, well, you're the only one in this house who feels that way.
Really? You mean people have a problem with Lark? You're kidding me.
Hey, you gotta take the good with the bad.
Well, either way, she is a handful, Frank.
Oh, absolutely, but I'm not giving up on her.
I think it's noble what you're trying to do with her. I really do. I mean, bring her in this house and try to turn her around. But I just think you should be realistic with this, Frank, that's all.
This isn't about being noble. Lark is at risk, and I'm doing everything I can here without much support.
No, you have support. You know that. But you have to understand something, Frank. Lark has gone out of her way to alienate everyone in this house, including me. She does have a history, Frank. She is a problem.
She's been hurt by a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a real nice way to put it. Everyone in this town knows that she slept with Coach Gilbert and got him fired from that high school.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Gary deserves to be fired. He's an adult, she's a kid.
Come
He should
on,
have known
Frank.
better.
Like the time she dropped the towel and gave you an eyeful? I mean, I'm starting to wonder myself.
You do me a favor, stop wondering.
Frank, when is enough enough? What has to happen? Do you have to come home from work one night and find Lark laying in your bed? Face the facts. You cannot save everyone.
I am not trying to save everyone. I am trying to help one person. A girl whose mother is in a mental institution. Someone who has never had a single responsible adult care about how she lives her life.
I understand what you're trying
Don't
to do.
kid yourself, Joe. You don't know anything about raising a child. When Dad died, I had to figure it out fast, the hard way.
So what? This is about Dad now?
It's about being a good role model, Joe. It's about being responsible for somebody besides yourself.
Frank, you know what? You could bring in every kid you know in here and be a good role model for them. But you have to understand something, Frank. No matter what you do, it's not going to change the fact that Dad didn't do it for you.
Everybody wants me to give up on Mark. What do you think you'd be if I'd given up on you like that?
All right, Matt, listen, I'm on my way to the airport. I'm going to fuel up my plane.
I can't imagine why you're doing this for me, Scott.
Well, we can't just let the bad guys get you.
So where are we going?
Well, you just won yourself an all-expense-paid trip to Canada.
I've never been to Canada.
Well, the TV's not too good, but we'll be in the air in a couple of hours. In the meantime, listen, I'm going to send a couple of my security guys over there to look after you.
You know, Scott, I appreciate this help, but I don't want anybody around that I don't know. See, if I could trust strangers, then I would have gone to the cops and I would have spared my friends this danger.
All right, I'll scratch the security guys. I'm moving as fast as I can here.
Okay, thank you.
What's going on?
Scott Baldwin is going to fly me out of the country in his private plane. Ellen asked him to do it.
It's a really big favor.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Do you trust Scott?
For now. I just don't know who I could trust anymore, Grace. Bobby could have gotten to anybody.
You ready to go?
Yeah, sorry to make you wait. I just had to take care of a few things first.
Now, don't worry about it. Taking care of Dr. Harmon is our #1 priority.
That's what I figured. You know, I'd do anything to help Matt out of this jam.
Is he a friend of yours?
Oh, yeah, he's the best. Let me ask you something. What's next? You move him to a new location, give him another identity?
That's the plan.
Oh, wow. Well, it'll be nice to know that Matt's finally safe.
Don't worry. With your help, Dr. Ramsey, I'm going to make sure Matt is taken care of.
Hey, Joel. How is it tonight?
Peaceful and slow.
It's the first time I've ever heard of this referred to as peaceful before.
Well, do you see Lark anywhere around? That's peace in my book.
Didn't you hear? Frank got her off on community service.
I heard. At least she got some kind of discipline.
Well, maybe the community service will help straighten her out.
I feel sorry for the person who has to supervise her. Where did they send her to work?
Do you guys have change for the soda machine?
What are you doing here?
Isn't the uniform a big enough clue? I'm a volunteer. That stupid judge gave me 1,000,000 hours of community service.
And you had to come here?
Well, he gave me a choice. And I picked General Hospital because I knew how happy it would make you all. You know, that is just so my goal in life.
Did Scott say how long it would take to get you on the plane?
Oh, we said a couple of hours. I already feel like we've waited a couple of years, though. I feel like my whole life's been that way. Like it's in slow motion.
I wish that I could go back in time. Find you when you were a kid. Erase everything that's happened and replace it with something wonderful.
My fairy godmother.
I'd give you the kind of family you deserved.
Who's to say I didn't get what I deserved, Grace?
Your fairy godmother. I'd give you a sweet family who loved you and pushed you to be the best that you could be.
You know, after the feds put me in the program, I used to lie awake at night. Wish that would happen. I wish that I just had a family that I could stay with. I just wanted to be around people who knew me.
Matt, you did that for yourself. You completely turned your life around. And now you're getting ready to do it again.
I wish there could be another way, though.
I'm gonna miss you.
I miss you, too.
As soon as Scott fuels up the plane, he'll be able to fly Matt out of here.
How much longer?
No, not too much. Scott has a safe house set up in Canada, and I've got this friend who works in paper. You know, passports, visas, that sort of thing. I've got to get him over to Matt. He doesn't trust anyone else, so I better get going.
Tell Matt that I said goodbye. And that I'm so sorry I didn't get to see him before he left.
Will do.
Tell him that I wish him peace.
I will. Helen, Matt is as tough as they come. He'll be okay. He knows how to survive. By this time tomorrow, he's gonna be safe.
Tell you, I can't tell you how glad I am that you marshals are going to get Matt out of this mess. So you want me to wait here or come inside with you? I mean, Matt knows me.
Do you think it'll help?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, he's been really stressed out for the last couple of weeks, you know, paranoid. Doesn't trust anybody. It might make your job easier.
All right, go ahead.
Not going in there to kill him, are we?
Oh, of course not. You know, you can't take chances with the kind of people that are after Matt. Cold-blooded killers.
Better safe than sorry, right?
If there's one thing I learned, Dr. Ramsey, it's never be sorry.
I'm Kevin Newman.
And I'm Lisa McCree. Tomorrow, the Baby Boomer's Guide to Caring for Aging Parents.
Plus, our countdown to the Oscars continues with the spectacular costumes from the Titanic.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America.